Thanks very much. And a lot of you look familiar, and I don't know where I can't. It's almost like I haven't met you yet, but I will in the future. Oh, all right. Well, that's a perfect amount. You know, for a while, people were complaining because at home they're watching and the clapping and the wooing goes on forever. And I always say, you do what you want. I don't try to stop you or make you do whatever you don't want to do. But I'm glad you paced yourselves because it's a very, very physical hour you're about to endure. This is I watch you dance before the show starts. I see what you're doing before the show even starts. You're working out like crazy. Some of you, it looks like you hadn't for a while. And so, and just working like you're going to make up for lost time dancing. This is it's like a cardio workout, my show. And I tell you, my audience, my studio audience sweats more than any other studio audience. And yeah. And I'm proud of that. I think. Sweat is actually things I listen to people talk about. It's a big subject, sweat. I think it's a good thing. I don't think anything's wrong with sweating. People get embarrassed about it. It's the body's natural air conditioning, and it's cheaper than regular air conditioning. And sweat, I find, comes from, well, you can basically boil it down to three sources. From hardworking muscles, or from overstimulated nerves, or finding out you're being audited. And those three things will make you sweat. And then people will judge you. Like, if you're sweating when you're working out, then it's okay, because it means you're working out hard. But if you're sweating when you're at a job interview, you're probably not going to be working hard in the near future, because you're not hired. But people will do anything not to sweat. I was driving the other day, and I saw a model, and the bumper sticker was, I stopped sweating, ask me how. And I thought, why is that? And then on the radio, they're saying that you can get rid of sweating. In the old days, who cares? I mean, in the Western days, can you imagine how much they used to sweat in the Old West? People took baths only on Saturday night, and I can only imagine how much it was hot and dusty, and especially high noon and the shootouts that they'd have. You know, and they start back to back, and they start counting, and nobody can just stop and go, wait a second. Because you can imagine how sweaty your palms are if you're about to shoot somebody or get shot, you know. And then the sweaty palms, I don't know if anybody has the problem. I heard on the radio, it is now considered a medical condition. Have you heard this? That there actually, you can go to, there's an institute to go fix your sweaty palms. The motto is, we can help, but let's not shake on it. And I thought, that's stupid. I say, and it's a good book, don't sweat the small stuff. But if you're sweating when you're dancing, then you're doing something right. Right, Tony? Whose jacket do I have? That's what you get. There's 2 other jackets someplace. I don't even know where they came from. Y'all settle out during the commercial break, I guess. I don't know why you don't leave purses out more often. That's all I can get is jackets right now. Hey, on the show today, John Travolta's here. That's right. John Travolta. Got a new movie, Be Cool, and it opens this Friday. It's the sequel to Get Shorty, which he won a Golden Globe for, and he dances in the movie with Uma Thurman, and I bet we can get him to dance when he comes out here a little later today. Yeah. And also on the show, Academy Award-winning actress Faye Dunaway is here. Starring in the new reality show, The Starlet. This sounds good. The Starlet, they're going to try to find the next Julia Roberts. And so it's kind of like, you know, it's an acting competition, which should be interesting. And Faye, I understand, has a new way to let people go. It's supposed to be like the you're fired thing that Donald Trump has, but I don't know what she says. But she's going to tell us what it is. And also on today's show, Tara Reid's search for love continues. We have a couple of gentlemen callers that we're going to view their tape. And we're not quit until we find her the right guy. She's determined to find a boyfriend, and we offered to help her. And we have a tape from somebody at the Today Show. A producer at the Today Show is interested, and he's being coached by Katie Couric and Matt Lauer and Al Roker. So that should be professional quality tape. And hopefully a guy who has never been to prison. And then we're going to see that later in the show. Well, I asked people, they always say they dance with me at home when the show's on, and I said, send in a video and prove it. So we got a whole bunch of videotape of people that watch at home. And today's comes from Rachel Fouts from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And this is her dancing with me at home. Thing. I got a headache. You go away, girl. I don't know what that was. And then she did the Tony and her interpretation of back at you. It's interesting how people see things and they translate it a different way at home.
I've never seen you do that before.
No, I've never done that before. I may now. I'm looking for new dance moves all the time. Well, keep them coming in. We're going to show a new tape of someone dancing with me at home every single week. So, all right, right now I have a little bit of monkey business to discuss. I told you last week that they found a new species of monkey here in our own backyard, and by backyard I mean the Medidi forest in Bolivia. But we're trying to raise money to protect these monkeys. I can't stress it enough how serious I am. We want to protect the monkeys and their habitat. It's a brand new species that they found, and we get a chance to name the entire species of monkey if we raise enough money. So far, there's the monkey right there, and you can't really tell how cute it is, but very well-groomed hair. And so far, this is pathetic. We've raised $591. Someone else has raised $30,000. Their bid is $30,000. We're under $600. We can't even say the word monkey for that much. So we need to kick this up a notch. And so I thought, you know, I mean, the monkey could end up with a name like Bob. Can you live with that? I can't. So what I did is I put some of my tennis shoes and my clothes up for auction. And we're trying to name it the Ellen Monkey. I don't think that's wrong. And so we have tennis shoes on the website. If you go to our website, some of my tennis shoes, some of my outfits. Now I've got 5 pairs of tickets that I'm going to put on, you can bid on, to sit in our beautiful, beautiful luxury box. And that's one of our, you know, Bob Barker has Barker's Beauties. This is a DeGeneres Darling. And that's a beautiful, isn't that lovely? Karen? Yeah. It's very luxurious.
Very luxurious.
That's beautiful. Point out some of the luxurious things there.
Oh, well, we have a wonderful railing.
That's beautiful.
It's enclosed by glass.
No one can get to you. It's a very private area.
Safe and luxurious, Ellen.
So that's not all. So you get to sit in a luxury box if you are a high bidder. Also, you get 2 nights and an oceanfront room at the Casa del Mar in Santa Monica. And that's not all. You'll also get a poolside massage overlooking the ocean. And that's all. And the bidding is going to start at $1,000. So go to our website to find out how you can get involved. And that's the only thing is that, Tony, hold on. Tony, is that you?
Me. It's not me.
Oh my God. It's Jeffrey Tambor again. Jeffrey Tambor lives here on the set. Last time he was here, he said, all right, so, Brian, he's got to keep it down. We built something for him to live in, thinking, because he said he wanted to live here, but that's not right. This happened yesterday while we were doing the show, and we asked him to keep the music down, and clearly he's not. He's tidy. Don't go away. When we come back, Tara Reid's search for Mr. Right continues. We'll be right back. Earlier this month, we promised Tara Reid that we would help her find a boyfriend, and that started Tara Reid's search for love. Is there no music for that graphic? Oh, it's sad. If you haven't been watching, and I'll say it again, I don't know why you haven't been, but here's a recap of what happened. You're not dating anybody at all right now?
No, I'm single right now.
All right, well, can we help you find a guy?
I would love to find a guy.
Good. If you're looking for a girlfriend, and if you think that Tara is the girl for you, we're going to start a campaign. We're going to launch Tara's Search for Love. If you go onto our website and you give us like a 60-second tape of what are you looking for? Describe the kind of guy you want.
I want a nice guy, a nice, funny, like good sense of humor, cute, obviously, just a good guy.
Well, Tara, we're still looking for you, and the tapes have been pouring in. We got this one from Dan Barbosa, a producer at the Today Show. Pretty impressive. Look at this.
Hi, Ellen. I'm Dan Barbosa with the Today Show, and I think I should be Tara Reid's dream date because while I'm great on my own, I've also been prepared by the best.
All right, Barbosa, let's go, pal. Now, you ready? I want to get you into a lean, mean, Tara Dayton Reid machine. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Dan, it's Roker. He's working me.
Are you going to show up on your date with Tara Reid and say, I'm sorry I'm late, Coach Roker kept me after? Now we're talking. Now we are talking.
First of all, back off.
Okay,
Don't sit so close to me. I wouldn't advise telling her, you have a great place. I followed you home a few times. In the same vein, Dan, don't say, you look much different when I don't have binoculars. Don't play with your food. Like, this might have been cute in 3rd grade.
Okay.
Not now.
No Lady in the Tramp move.
Tara Reid.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's pretty cool. I don't know, Dan. That was pretty good, but you have some competition. Look at this clip from Ian Easton from Chicago.
Oh, hey, how you doing? My name's Ian Easton, and I was watching your program the other day, Ellen, and I saw Tara Reid. She's looking for a boyfriend, right? Well, as it turns out, I'm looking for a girlfriend. And she had some criteria that needed to be met. First off, the guy had to be funny. Well, I'm hilarious. I'm ridiculously funny. People are laughing all the time when I say stuff. I'm serious. Second of all, the guy had to be good looking. Well, look at this mug. Super wickedly handsome. Ridiculously handsome. Classic beauty right here. So I think we have this covered. So how about you put in a good word for me, Ellen? All right? Maybe have a talk with her. See what she thinks. Awesome.
I liked them both. Ian, that was very clever. I liked them both a lot. Keep the tapes coming in, and we're going to find Tara's Mr. Right if it's the last thing we do. We'll be right back with John Travolta. Don't go away. Our first guest is quite simply one of the biggest movie stars in the world. His new film, Be Cool, opens March 4th. Please welcome back John Travolta.
I love you so much, and I'm so afraid I'm not going to be as funny this time because I'm not tired.
Oh.
Remember last time I was so exhausted that
it was
another, zone.
It was hilarious. I have never seen you. I mean, really, people forget how much when you have to do so much press, and you're talking about the same thing over and over and answering the same questions. You start to lose it, and you had lost it by the time you got here.
I did. It was a glee fest.
Yeah. It was great, though. I loved it.
I did, too.
I really had fun. I don't have pillows for you right now, but
That's all right. You've got an old photograph of me, though.
I do. This is you when you were 12 years old. 10?
No, actually, no, I was 12.
I don't know, but this is what... Look at you there. What do you think? Do you remember that picture being taken?
I sure do. It was my first acting job.
Really?
I was in Frank D. Gilroy's Who Will Save the Plowboy. It was a very serious play.
Uh-huh.
And there I was taking a headshot. How about that? Now, what's this other one?
And who would know? Wait, I want to stay on this because look at you now. Who would, did you have, I always wonder that, like, if you had in the back of your mind that you knew you would be this big, that you would do something this huge with your life at that age?
Well, no one can predict that, but I certainly wanted to be an artist and wanted to do it well. I was very dedicated, even at that age, and pushed my mother. My mother was an actress herself. But like the show Gypsy, where there was a pushy mother, showbiz mother, I wanted her to do that with me, and she didn't do that.
Wow.
Isn't that sad? But I got here because she had kind of already put all her energy into Ellen, my oldest sister, and Margaret, and they weren't as interested, even though they ended up in the business. But I really wanted it more than they did.
Wow.
And look what happens.
Yeah, well, but obviously because you wanted it more. And I think that there's a voice inside your head that makes things happen when you want something that bad.
Je suis d'accord complètement.
Yes.
Yes.
Creole lady Monologue.
That's French for I completely agree.
Yeah, that was a lot of words for I completely agree.
I know.
It's too many words. The French waste words all the time. What happened to oui?
Justement.
Yeah. How many languages do you speak? That was impressive.
2.
Yeah, just French and English?
No, English, French, and German.
Really?
How many other languages? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's impressive.
You want to hear some German?
Yes, please.
Kann ich bitte habt ein Glas Wasser?
How dare you? You're full of talents.
Oh, God.
Do you play any instruments? Are you talented in other ways that we don't know?
Oh, I'm sure I'm talented in some ways you don't know, but... Oh, baby. I played the violin for about 20 minutes.
Did you really?
Yes. I wasn't particularly good at it.
20 minutes?
But I love this musician, Stefan Grappelli.
Right.
Violinist. And what did you bring? Oh, come on. Did you really? Oh, I have no idea of how to play it.
I actually heard that you play. Wait.
My dog has fleas. No, I don't play at all.
Well, we heard you did.
Could you? Okay, that's it.
No, come on.
Can we get real violins behind us so we look like we know what we're doing?
Aren't these real?
No, I mean real people that are actually talented at it.
Oh. This isn't hard at all. That's the fiddle?
That's the fiddle.
Why do you have to have your head in that ridiculous position, though? I mean,
I don't know. It's not flattering.
No, can't you just hold it in a way that looks cooler?
I think you could. Yeah, like down here.
Yeah.
Like Charlie Daniels might.
Yeah, right. Some
Yeah.
other way. But this is you have that chin thing, and that's got to be exhausting.
Yes, although if you wanted to look better, you could get rid of your chins.
Uh-huh.
Hold
it like
poking
that.
it up.
That's actually a better way to play.
And if I could get someone behind here like this, that would be like a facelift.
Yeah. Does anyone here know how to play violin? No one.
See, it's a dying art.
Yeah. So I saw you
wait.
at the Grammys a while ago.
I saw you at the Grammys. Was it fun?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Who did you hang with?
Well, at first, Lisa Marie Presley, who's like my daughter.
Uh-huh.
You know, I saw her firstly, and then it was Steven Tyler and Christina Milian who we presented the award together.
Right. And then that was it?
And then I went off to, I'm embarrassed to say what I did after, but I've gained a little weight. And I asked the store to close down to get clothes that fit me, because even though everyone said I looked good that night, I was sucking it in, and I wore a black suit that fit well.
So you went to buy clothes?
I went to buy clothes immediately after.
Really?
No partying, no thing, because I said I had a lot of interviews to do. I had the Ellen Show to do this week, for God's sake.
Yeah, well, you gotta get ready for that.
So Armani was very good, and they picked like 3 hours. It was 3 hours. They picked like 10 outfits, and this was one of them.
I like it. That's
Thank you.
great. That's really good. Well, you do look great, by the way, but I know what that feels like. I mean, like, it's amazing what just a couple of pounds, and it just ruins how you feel in clothes.
It does, and then it can actually affect how you present yourself. I think.
Exactly. You
Get a
feel
little self-conscious.
And it's just a couple of pounds, and it's all of a sudden
And if
you
someone
feel...
could just hold my face back at the same time.
and put on huge baggy clothes, so you feel really... That's what the risk is. If you buy baggier clothes, then you feel good about yourself, and you keep gaining weight because they're baggy.
Exactly.
And so,
it's that feeling you're very familiar with when you're in shape, you know?
Right. No, and I haven't worked out lately, so I feel horrible.
I haven't either.
All right, because I was going to say, because it doesn't seem like your kind of music. Like, you know, do you know the difference between Lil Jon or anybody's? Do you know all the littles?
You mean like, is it rap you're referring to?
Yeah. Is it rap I'm referring to, so you don't know?
Well, I'm not a big, look, it's a whole subject matter we'll have to discuss.
All right.
Do you need to go to a commercial?
Yes.
Okay, when we get back, we'll discuss it.
All right, and then we'll talk about Be Cool, your new movie.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right
Sounds
back. All right. We're back with John Travolta, and that's you and Uma Thurman dancing.
Yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah, it's a huge
cool.
cast, right?
Yeah, you got The Rock, you've got Vince Vaughn, Uma Thurman, you got Danny DeVito, you've got, oh my God, I'm leaving out a ton, Cedric the Entertainer, you got Andre 3000. I mean,
Wow,
this is
that's
a
an
fabulous
amazing cast.
And they're all great in it. And thank you. And Elmore Leonard, who wrote Get Shorty and wrote the sequel book Be Cool, I wouldn't do a sequel arbitrarily. I don't believe in them. I just don't think they're necessary to do. But because it involved Elmore, I felt that it was worthy of doing. And he just did a fabulous job.
Well, I can't wait to see it. Yeah, you said you're really happy with it.
I saw this picture here, and my daughter, you ready for this? My daughter's 4 years old, and she insisted on her own limousine with her girlfriend, Jackie. And the two of them were alone in the back with the driver. I'm a nutty father to let this be,
Yeah.
And they met us at the premiere, and then I grabbed her, and that's when we took that picture. But then, towards the end of the film, we said, honey, you're going to have to go home after this. And she said, I want to go to the after party. 4, right? Now, this is scary.
Yeah.
And I said, no, it's probably better if you go home. She said, no, I need to go to the after party. And at the after party, she was there with her girlfriend, and they were dancing and posing with other, like, the rappers' kids and things like that.
Oh, that's adorable.
Take someone like Jamie Lee Curtis, who was the second generation of a Hollywood royal family, let's say. I always imagine that kind of thing kicked in at like 15 or 16.
Right.
Not at 4.
Yeah.
But apparently, do you ever see this show called Polly Pockets? Do you know what it is? The girls love it. And Polly Pockets is a cartoon character. Who knows? She could be 4, she could be 10. But she lives in a mansion with just a butler. And she just shops, and flies around in her own airliner, and goes to school and then parties.
Oh,
And, which is what Ella does.
it
basically.
sounded like Paris Hilton until you said goes to school, and
Yes.
and then you lost me. Yeah. We have to go to a break, and I don't even know what to say about that. That there's a cartoon character that lives in a mansion and parties and goes to
And is
shopping.
about 4 years old, which
Yeah.
unfortunately reflects my daughter.
Of course, that's
Sad.
Yeah, I was looking at Casper the Friendly Ghost when I was that age, and that's what I am. All right, so we have to take a break. When we come back, we're going to play a little game with the audience to test them to see if they remember all of your dance moves from different movies. So we'll be right back. They know. We're back with John Travolta, and now it is time to play Dance Like John Travolta. Draw the name of a song from one of his films, and one of these 3 studio audience members will have to recreate his famous dance scene from that film. John and I will then decide who's done it best, and then you will win a prize. Who am I kidding? You'll all win a prize. All right, let's meet our first contestant.
I've chosen one.
Okay, wait, let's meet our first contestant. Your name is?
Denise.
Hi, Denise, and where are you from?
From Toronto, Canada.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Denise.
Welcome.
All right. Let's see what you've chosen. And
Oh,
let's
okay.
see
It says Born to Hand Jive from Greece. You know that one?
All right. Angela, where are you from?
Hayward, California.
Hayward, California. Boy, you got some competition here.
I know.
All right. You never can tell from Pulp Fiction.
I'm Ginger.
Ginger, where are you from?
Phoenix, Arizona.
All right. Phoenix in the house.
Okay.
All right.
Well, the only one left is either. You could choose this. You should be dancing from Saturday Night Fever or Grease Lightning from Grease.
Grease Lightning.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. But I don't think we can pick a winner out of this.
You know, when it's this good, you can't pick a winner.
No, they all win.
They all win.
They all win. You won a collection of John Travolta's DVDs and an Insignia portable DVD player. Look at all that you get.
What did you win?
All of your DVDs and a DVD player.
Can I have one?
Yes.
Okay.
Be Cool opens in theaters nationwide on March 4th. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Our next guest starred in such classic films as Bonnie and Clyde, Chinatown, and Network. Now she's searching for the next big movie star in the new reality series, The Starlet. Take a look. Please welcome Academy Award winner Fay Dunaway.
I just got back from Argentina. Argentina. And if they don't, I'm just taking out my microphone. Sorry about that.
I didn't know what you were doing for a minute, but I wasn't going to question.
No, they kiss you immediately, even if they don't know you're in Argentina.
And is it just one kiss?
One only.
Yeah, because it's all confusing to me. Some people do each side. Some people go back to the.
And
there's three.
Yeah.
And then there's four someplace
Yugoslavia
too.
does 3.
Is it? It's confusing. I have a friend who, whenever he goes to Europe, he comes back and he goes right back into that. It's like, you're not from Europe. Give it up.
It's kind of endearing.
No, it is. And
it's just kind of endearing that you don't even know them and they immediately kiss you, which is sweet.
It is sweet. And I normally I always let the guests, because I don't want to ever
it's nice
push
and
myself
elegant
on someone and start kissing somebody. They're like, So it was fine. I didn't. Did I look like I was scared?
No, you were fine, and I had the impulse because I think you're so kind of warm, and I love what you do on the show.
Thank you very much.
And your work.
Thank
I'm a fan of yours.
Thank you. That's sweet. I'm a fan of yours as well. It's really nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Now, it looks like an interesting thing, but I'll get to that in a minute. That whole, because of course I want to ask you if I could be a starlet, but
in a New York second.
Yeah, really? I don't know. That seems like a hard way to audition and something like that. But anyway, so this is you receiving the Oscar for Network. Which do you remember that moment? Do you remember?
Oh yeah. Well, I couldn't walk. I didn't think I could walk anyway. And before the evening was out, I sort of wasn't walking. It's just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
At least it was for me. I bet you Hillary felt a little bit like that, too. You just sort of don't think your feet are there,
Right.
But it's really anxiety-provoking. Do you feel that in any of the things that you do? Or?
Anxiety?
Yeah, well, nonstop. I would think I feel it nonstop.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
the pressure for awards.
The pressure for, I guess, awards or just.
I used to feel it more. I used to feel that need for approval all the time, and I feel now that the less that I care about it, the more I just become myself. Yeah. And it seems like things flow out much better when you're not nervous and filled with anxiety. I just try to relax with everything now.
Yeah.
But it is. Now, and do you feel also that this show, this kind of The Starlet, is encouraging? Because most people are now like result driven. They're not getting into it because they love the craft. They get into it so that they accomplish stardom and celebrity versus the craft.
Yeah, I mean, it's a reinvention of the word starlet as well, the term, I mean, we're as the clip showed, we're not really talking about someone, and that line was kind of funny, the Paris Hilton. I'm sorry, Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
She's have to have a lot of time for her, though, because she's achieved a great deal. But I don't know. I think what we're really just trying to do, as the clip very clearly said, was to create someone with craft and ability and someone who can do it all. Someone who's got the attitude, who's got the charisma, who's got this kind of shine of being a star, and who can do it, who can get up there and act, who has chops. You know? So anyway, we'll see. It's fun. This has a line, I think, that does rival You're Fired, and it's, shall I say it to you, or who shall I say it to?
You can say it to me.
Okay.
Yeah. I can take it.
Okay, so you've just done a scene.
Yes.
And I say, Ellen, don't call us, we'll call you.
Oh. Ouch.
I didn't mean it. No, but it's you're killing me.
That it is horrible.
No, it is, but it's a line that a lot of people know. Usually, Donald immediately, when I said, don't call us, he said, I like it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
And everyone else, like in my life, like my son and people like that, they immediately start to laugh after Don't Call Us because it is a part of the language.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, no, we'll get used to that.
Depends on how I deliver it,
Yes,
I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I'm sure you'll deliver just fine. Thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
It's so nice seeing you. The Starlet debuts this Sunday at 8 o'clock on the WB. We'll check back in with Jeffrey Tambor after this. Don't go away. Faye Dunaway, she just showed me a picture of her son, Liam is his name. Look how gorgeous Liam is. Look at that. I don't know what to do with it, but it's right there. All right, I want to thank John Travolta and Faye Dunaway. Tomorrow, Jennifer Love Hewitt and Brian McKnight will be here. Let's check in on Jeffrey Tambor and see what's going on backstage.